What up, guys? YouTube and Tower Defenders. Strom, what up? And Envy and Chomp Chomp, how you guys doing this morning? Getting ready to jump in to the tournament. Shadow Saber and their viewers just joined. Hey, what up? He must have been streaming, I guess. Welcome, guys. What up, Shadow? In the middle of I just started a 15 just to see what my new multiplier would be, because I just did a Disson run to add a little bit of dissonance to my defense. It looks like I added about, let's see, did I get all the, yeah. So we added, looks like 9Q or 12Q. That's pretty cool. All right, let's jump out of this farming run though, because this is going nowhere. It's going nowhere fast. What up, though? How you guys doing? Uh-oh, can you not hear me? No, it looks like my mic's, it's showing OBS movement. What's up? Yeah, okay. I was like, I can hear me. I just turned on the stream for a second. Maybe it's, maybe you need to refresh the stream if you can't hear. Let me see quickly. What's up, MFG boy? Thorn Hub, what's up? Hakuzo, how you doing again? Good to see you. LB 1 of 1, what's up? How you doing? We are going to be doing our quick Legends run here in a second. Let's take a look at, what was it again? Oh yeah, Thorns, Basic, and Tanks. Not excited, but let me go ahead and start getting equipped up here. Tournament. Alright, we'll need to switch around some money. I decided to finally divest some income out of the modules, because there was no reason I needed everything at 210. I can bounce between cannon and generator for tournaments and farming. Now I can save a little coin and start doing some labs. Some reasonable labs. What do we got? Tanks and basics? Yeah, let's go with at least 15. How's everyone doing though, you guys, today? How's your runs doing? I've been seeing lots of brackets out there with a lot of personal bests people are doing. So that's good. I don't know if we're going to hit a PB. They're not the best... what am I thinking here? Best battle conditions for our build, but they're not terrible. Akuzo had to manually join the stream because redirect failed. Oh no! The raid failed. Way to go, YouTubes. Well, thanks for joining us, Shadow. If you're not subscribed and you've been around and you've noticed you're not subscribed, please do. When we hit 1,000, we can raid people back, because we can't. Apparently, YouTube restricts the raid feature to 1,000 subscriptions. So it's a bummer. I'm just shy, so I can barely raid people if we're almost there. I think we're going to go with that. We'll be good. And we got the cards on. Okay. Watching from work. Well, I hope you have a good work day. Did much worse in champs because of fast alt. Yes, fast alt. That's why I was like, these conditions are not terrible. At least we don't have fast ultimate. Could have been worse. But tank alt is not great when they build up and start hitting the wall, and we have a thorn resistance going, so that's not going to be good. At least when they touch the wall, they could, kill themselves, basically. But with thorns resistance, that's going to start going down. And basic alt's never good, but the bosses usually don't start hurting until late. Late for me, like 600 plus. Alright, let me just do one more glance over. I think we set up everything. I always double check 5 times. Oh, let's not start with those. Let's start with cash and free ups. And then, let's see, we'll swap in wave skip. We probably won't need that. We're gonna main MVN, or not MVN, sorry, G-Comp. So I don't think I even need packages. Card in. Yeah, I won't. So we'll come back to that if we need it. EHP Stein Files, what's up? Thank you. Hope your run went good today. You got 1649, so a little shy of a PB. Nice. You'll get 6 if Zephyr does not overtake me. Haha. Yeah, I saw I had some stuff I needed to do this morning, but I saw your name of your stream was you versus Zephyr, so I figured you guys were in the bracket, but I didn't get a chance to join in and watch. I was getting some chores done. That's why I had to do I did a random dissonant run this morning. We got to 2393 from like 1600, so it's a pretty good boost. That should do a decent HP boost on our farm run, since we're currently farming 15, because of the multiplier is better than tier 16 currently. But yeah, otherwise, I didn't have time to do a decent farming run, and I wanted to get our tournament going this morning earlier than later. Hey, I just noticed we don't see the chat. Hold on a second. What's going on there? I'm going to need that for later. Let's see. Nope, not that one, not that one. There they are. Hello. Okay. Because usually I'm looking at the chat overlay. For some reason it just bugged out, but now we're back. Alright, let's get going. Welcome, AK Games. Good to see you, bro. Oh, I guess we could have maybe set a time just in case. I don't think anyone mentioned they wanted to join with, but we could have maybe joined with some people if they wanted. Let's go ahead and pick up that, whatever that is. Okay. Do I need to change tanks? I'm not really worried about shooting the tanks, so that's fine. I think we're just gonna leave it because the bosses, it's gonna spread. Yeah, none of that matters. I don't want to forget to change anything for farm. Birdo, what's up? Welcome, Birdo. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Bro? Have you started your tournament today? People are getting PBs left and right out there, so we'll see what we can do. We just did our basic standard start, and we'll tweak it from there. If we use Wave Accelerator card, let's go ahead and jump over there. If we use Wave Accelerator card, I can almost get 100% uptime with G-Comp in the sub. But I'd have to use Wave Accelerator. And then while we're in intro sprint, it's good, but once we come out of it, it's like 99%. So I really would need to boost my generator rarity in order to efficiently do it, so I can get rid of G-Comp in the main. Haven't run yet, probably this afternoon. Alright, well, good luck. The brackets have been crazy. And like I said, people are getting like PBs left and right, but it really depends on the conditions. So I don't expect to get a personal best, to be fair. Not with Thorns. Thorns is like fast, and Thorns are the worst. So it's really going to depend how many GC guys we get in the bracket and what we're going to need. You got like 400 less waves this tournament. Oh, see, that's what I mean. Like, not everyone's getting PBs. I don't expect to get a PB. 400 is significant. Although you must be in champs to get 400 less, yeah? Because 400 would be a huge hit in legends. Unless you're getting high legends, like the 1800s and stuff. Bracket's not looking too good for staying in legends, though. It needs 742 to stay. Ouch. Yeah, see, that's what... My personal best is 777, so that's a tough bracket. You know, I didn't look at the bottom of some of the... Let's see if I can scout any in my chat real quick. No, just... there's one. 750 for 21 currently in his, so that's good. I'd take that. No one else shows the bottom of the bracket. I can see a screenshot quickly anyway. Alright, back to the tournament. We'll see what we get after. I always like to do one run and then go look. It's like a little surprise. Tournaments already have 4-second wave cooldown timer, much faster than 9-second in milestone runs. Oh, I didn't think about the cooldown timer. Yeah, I was using one of the Multiverse Nexus calculators thingies, or the uptime calculator, I mean. And I was plugging in the numbers. So with that, it shows a 99% with tournament, not battle conditions. UW battle condition obviously changes the equation pretty much. Death wave resistance, knockback resistance, fast alt, death wave resistance? Death defy, you mean, right? Death defy resist? Not resistance, down? What one would that be? Yeah. $28.95 at least in platinum. Ooh. Let me swap these cards while we... Oh, there's a boss. Never mind. Oh, we need to go into these menus real quick. Pause in the battle menu. Cinematic idle. Oh, wait. That's already off. Turn that off. We'll do Black Hole because I want to see Chrono Field. I want to see the drops. Okay. Now it should pause when we hit card. There we go. So we'll do wave skip. I don't think I'll need package. With 49, I have 49%, I think, right? Let me see. Yeah, 49. With the 49 in the calculator, I'll have 106% chance. Or uptime, I mean. 106%. So we should be good. Oh, we're losing wall already. But we should stay up for a bit. It's a little early for bosses to hurt too bad. What range am I running? Should be like 89. 89. 0.28. I just have it at that due to my black hole sizes. So they at least will fully cover for defense. And that way it gives us a little extra space for the tanks to spread out. If we run it smaller, that boss took a big chunk of our package, it looked like last time, but no, it was fine. Yeah, the tanks are not going to be fun. They're going to break this new wall immediately. Oh, stop pushing the tanks into the real tower, though. That's no good. Yep, they broke the wall immediately. Maybe with these tanks, it might be... I don't know. Figure something else out for... because our SF is not going to be helping. We'll see once we get the second wind regen going, but it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same later on. We're going to have them breaking the wall. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's get this ready to pause in case I need to jump out. 36, 34, 32, 27. It's too dangerous to toggle with the bosses. Or the basic alt. If you can handle it, the range lab 40 plus range card can put the alt in the orb line. Ah, yeah, but my problem would be I'd have gaps with black holes. And I need that damage reduction. Otherwise, the bosses would tear it up harder than they already are. Wait, where are we at? That's good enough. I guess we're going to have to try it here. Alright, so since it's the boss, a tank, let's just go with a nuke. Since it's not ranges wrecking us. Do that. We just got the boss, so let's go and swap. Oh yeah, we never put on anything here. I guess we can put on this. Oh, cards are locked? Why are cards locked? Okay. Why is the card still locked? I don't see any... Oh, it must be a random boss. Oh, there he is. Son of a biscuit. Ooh. Dang it. I was hoping to get some life back before that happened, but I guess no. I don't think he's gonna kill it. Yeah, he didn't even... Well, I think he did a shield. I didn't even notice that a shield up. That's a bummer. I wanted to save that wall for a test run here. Alright, we'll go faster here. I didn't get to farm enough before tournament because of life. Yeah. That's always a thing. It's a bummer. Hey, Ethan, first run? Yes, this is the first run. We're going to check where we placed after this ends here. So far, 610. I feel okay about that. I was hoping to get over 600 with these conditions. Thorn Resist sucks. And Tank Alt sucks. And putting... they're not terrible on their own, but together, they're no fun. And then you got basics throwing all these bosses at us. So there wouldn't be any time to do card toggling really to get the life back effectively. So I was like, we're not gonna be able to push really far. But I was hoping to do a little bit here so we could see what it'll hold up if it was a full, but we're not even ever going to get to full, I don't think. Let's see if I can put the death ray on. It's about to be shield down, and this thing's gonna pop immediately, probably. Yep, even with all the regen. Yeah, so it's with it, just you can't survive it. The tank alts get rough. Maybe in the future. Yeah, one day, maybe. I don't know. Right now, we're still EHPing hard, and we're gonna see how far we can push it. There's still some guys out there that are further than me. I just don't have all of the tools like Poison Swamp and Chrono Loop and the other stuff that we need. Smite. That's a lot of gems. I wish I had that kind of control. Yeah, we're waiting to see what happens in V29. And then I never rush labs, but if there's any labs to rush, it might feel like the bot preset labs, depending on how they shake out. So that's one. I was like, if we don't get new mods, we at least got some gems stacked up. We could rush a couple of preset labs maybe. But I'll wait before we see how they shake out before we decide that. Oh, we're dead. All right, 630. Obviously, currently 12 is not going to hold up. Got 671 in Legends. Kind of hybrid still. More damage than EHP. Nice. We are way too early to see how this is going to shake out, since we were on the top end of the intro sprinters, apparently. Let's see what we got sleeping down here. Ooh. That's weird. He's never went and tried tier 20. He unlocked tier 20 and just never went and tried it. I guess is what that means. So he's further than me. So he's a little in the milestones. He might be a little stronger than me potentially. Just depends on his build. This guy. Oh yeah, no, he's stronger, so he'll go. So definitely one sleeper. That's good to go. 28. 18. These guys are all still down in the 200s. Too early to see. I'm just seeing if anyone is like not. We only got one guy that's not promoted before, or I'm sorry, not stayed in. There's two. So it looks like there's only two that have not made it past 25th. So really just going to depend how the rest of them shake out. My gems end up dumped into mods as soon as I get 200. I did that for a while. Well, actually, I didn't do. I've been making videos now for, I don't know, 18 months, I guess. Yeah, it's been over a year and a half. Yeah, so ever since I started making videos, I've always spent my mods or my gems on a video. So I've never pulled anything. So I've always waited up until I'd had like 5 and 6K and we pull them all at once on the next weekly video. And then, so technically there's every single gem or every single mod has been recorded going back for the last 18 months. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna see how far we can intro sprint, because we got knocked out of intro sprint and died pretty quick after it. What was it? 30, and I think we ended intro sprint at 600, right? Is there a new banner confirmed, or is all speculation? Yeah, just no confirmation. Just speculation. What up, BioQuack? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Last banner was a month ago. Way too early again. I think it'll be every 3 months. So there hasn't really been like that was only the second, if I can recall, banner where it wasn't a new mod. Like they had or third, I guess, because then in like December last year, the winter time, they had, well, winter in the northern hemisphere, they had like the specific, like 1 week was a cannon banner and one was a generator banner, and then again in the spring they did like a lucky banner, and then they did that recent lucky banner. So I guess there's only been 3 times, and yeah, they've been roughly 3 months each. They only but the last 26, yeah, V26 there was new mods, and V27 there was not new mods. So everyone's kind of like, maybe there'll be new mods. I don't think people are expecting a banner per se, other than maybe like some kind of new mods come out. There's no guarantee there's new mods coming though. Or what? No, we don't want to exit the game. But yeah, so it's just kind of like a wait and see, because we can spin the gems anytime. The time, thank you, at 13k. Yeah, there's a pretty good amount to save just in case. It's only a week or so away. The time between the first and second was also 3 months. Yes. Yeah, I think we just said that. Eagle 6, what up? Damn, the coin multiplier is nice for T15. I'm about 7,500. Oh. That's... The coin multiplier is, this is, I'm wearing, not the right stuff. Or cards. It normally 15, I have a 17,400. 17,400 is the coin bonus with tier 15, but I don't have, like this isn't even maxed. And then I don't have coin cards on. Okay, so let me swap this. Because we'll just see how far we can run. We only got 30 waves out of it, and I know we don't have a whole permanent uptime. Where did it go? What did I just do? Oh, I didn't even unequip it. Okay. There we go. So... need the shards back. This won't give full uptime once we drop out of intro sprint, but at least while we're in intro sprint, we'll be a little stronger. Because that should lower how much damage those tanks are going to hit us for, hopefully, when they touch the wall, is the idea. Oh yeah, we left Amplifying Strike on, didn't we? That was a dumb move. Well, we're going to run it back again a few times. Yeah, we should have definitely been using Death Penalty. That's a way better mod. I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't think they stay in the orbs long enough for that to matter, so I think we're going to stick with Orbital Augment. Doing good. You're at work. 855 waves in your run? Oh, that's pretty good. Although that seems like a little low for you, isn't it? But these conditions are not great. I guess new mods not everyone is happy about. It means less chance of good module, or they increase the base permit. No, they don't increase. It does dilute the pool. So right, some people would not be happy about new mods. Whoops. I just it's been a year since they released any, so yeah, I don't think it's totally off the table. That's the big dilemma. Yeah. You got me V28. I ain't spending all the gems in a month after V29 at least. Oh, so you dumped everything and then they had that banner in 228? Yeah. Also more of a fan of DP than Amp Strike. Yeah, DP, well, especially as an EHP, DP just thins the herd better. Like, 15% of everything's just gone. So there would have been 15% less tanks even. So that would have given more room for more tanks to split in before they cooldown hit. Jesus, is that all coming from the card masteries or something? I'm pretty tournaments focused right now. Econ's getting neglected. Okay, let's do a quick restore level. Oh, I got all of them in this. Wait, well, oh, Pulsar Harvester can't go that high. That's the problem. Well, hold on, we can do this. It only takes a second. 210. So I would say a lot of it, I think, comes from that multiplier on the coin. All right, let's go back. So no, I was wrong. Not a lot of it. So 9, 20, 92. Yeah, so it has to come from the card, apparently. Let's throw on the coin. 17404. So yeah, that's all from the coin card. 9233 17 32. So yeah, that's a big jump. But that's what and then tier 16 is 17,178, and that's why I do 15. It's a little bit better, so I actually get just a little better coin per hour, but you get better sells here, but not by much either. I mean, it just depends how that run goes. Let's put that back before I forget. Cash ups. I did 832 waves. Sometimes it's still means relegation depending on the bracket, so we'll should see tomorrow. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm waiting for mine to shake out some more before we... Ooh, look, I already dropped the 21. I only counted 2 guys. Like that guy, he's never not stayed in, so he'll probably stay behind me. He'll pass us. Wait, let me see. 22, yeah, he'll pass us. 1955, 18. Oh no, there's a good chance he doesn't pass us. Who was that? Oh, Daz. Daz is definitely gonna pass. I've seen that guy before. Sheen, I'm not sure if he's gonna pass. So he shouldn't. But then again, you can't really tell 100%. I also unlocked relic things and never went back once. So that's 1, 2, 3. Nope, he's gonna see a bean. 4 for Larry the Lobster. He's not stayed in before. So he's iffy. So maybe 5. And then we had the one sleeper that so 6. So I might get 24th or 23, maybe 25 if unlucky. So I should be right around there. So okay, not terrible. This bracket's a little scary, so conditions are a little scary. So let's fix all this before I start with Black Hole Digester. That'd be fun. Primary, max. And I know Envy, if you're out there watching Envy, I know he was like not excited about the shards being like the mod presets being about the shards splitting and equipping mods. He was hoping something better, but like, dude, this is so frustrating, especially when you have mods that don't have the right stars. So swapping, like I can't just directly swap that with something. I gotta de-level it, then put the other thing back on, re-level it. Ugh, it's frustrating. I know, he's like, it saves 5 minutes. Okay, yes, it does save 5 minutes. 4 times a week. That's funny. Okay, so I think we're good. We're gonna try to run again with that. See if we can stay up a little better. Let me catch up. What up, dude? I hope everyone's having a smashing great day. What up, Donnie? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, bro. Hope your tournaments are doing good. Flippin' L, that coin mastery is more than 30% then. Ha 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 ha. 30% is actually the number I've heard people say that it gives you when you max out your people have said that it's about a 30% boost. Also, coin enhancements affects it twice. Your coin bonus and tier bonus. Yeah, so like it's all stacks on top of each other. Where am I looking for? Oh, this one too. So some's coming from that. I need to level that some more, but I'm broke. You would be 23rd in my bracket. Nice. See, I could live with 23rd. Hopefully we'll pull out a little bit more waves now that I took off death penalty. They are helpful, don't get me wrong, but substat presets were way better. Okay, substat presets, that's what he wanted. Yeah, I was thinking that's a little... If they ever add something like that, it's gonna be in the that'll be something they'll unlock in the vault still, because that just seems too good. It's 1.89 at max coin mastery, 30% plus 45% of the card itself, so 1.75. You both came out pretty close. All right, let's do another run. I don't think I needed to switch anything. Let me just, I always double check again. Yes, Pulse Harvester. So many times I've equipped, what's it called? Black Hole Digester with the Pulsar Harvester and swap them on accident because they look so similar. I don't own the Mastery yet. Still improve my damage and ESP Mastery plus RCP or RPC. I started with RPC, yeah. It was one of my last masteries. I think I got it right before Wave Skip. Like, those are my last two. But yeah, I did most. Like, I got all my EHP masteries, like the Health and Regen and Second Wind, and most of the Econ ones before that one. What up, Strom? Welcome back, bro. And yeah, we're trying to hang in. What do we got? 6:30. 6:30 projected. I bet you the site says like 24th or 3rd. I didn't look. Boom. RCP and Wave Skip are last. I mean, I did our recovery package was my first card, and then Wave Skip was my last or most recent card. Yeah. I haven't gotten enemy balance yet either, so technically I need enemy balance still to round out the economy cards, and I guess crit coin if you want to count that, but I'm not counting that one. I am not counting that one. I need to find a good assist mod calculator. Assist mod you mean for like the splitting of the shards and what's going to be effective? There's a pretty good one built into Ren. I couldn't explain to you how to use it, but I was BioQuack was showing me and we were fiddling with it and it looked pretty nice. I haven't used it too much yet because I don't even have multiplier efficiency yet, so I'm not worried about figuring out the best efficiencies. The best efficiency is just max that primary, so I already know that. But I think there's also one on the Run Tracker website as well. They have one. They have a bunch of tools there too, but you have to fill in your stuff. I think. I don't think they've ever updated where you can put the file in. Our recovery package is extremely good if you have ancestral modules. If not, it's a fast way to get immediately high level mods. I got it first just because everybody tells you to get it first. I didn't want to. I kept saying like I'm gonna run out of money before I can upgrade with the coins. That actually just happened this like last 2 weeks. It's starting to get when we're hitting 210. The next one's what? 41Q? Yeah, 49Q to go to the next level. I don't want to go to the next level anymore. I don't. But now the shards are starting to come in faster. But that's why I picked it up. I was like, I'll still want all the shards to split. So even if I don't level them past 210 on everything, I'll have a bunch of shards to dump into the other efficiencies once I actually put some stones in there. I need to get my iCloud or LD Cloud plugged into Rend. I hear you can now. Oh, nice. I don't. I play mine primarily on my tablet, so I don't use Ren religiously. But when I do put it on the computer at least a few times a week to do, like right now it's on the computer, so I could send it over to Ren, and that way I can at least play with the. Because one thing that's nice about the Ren stats is that it automatically pulls all your data, so you don't have to fill in what mods you have and stuff. So you can just go play with the calculator, and it knows what mods and how much charge you have and stuff. Same with like the uptime calculators and stuff. Like it just has all your info, so you can just go and toggle and switch around things to see what's the best. Ah, I missed that by like a split second. Okay. So we'll go with the wave skip, and now we'll do recovery package mastery. I forgot that we son of a biscuit. Okay, so we won't have 99% once we drop out. And what are we going to have? Because I forgot to put on wave accelerator card. 82 package. And we're going to be epic. 98%. So we lose about 1.5% because it was like 99.5. Which in a tournament is not good enough. 98, it'll drop every now and then. It'll be alright. I wonder if they will come out with any other catch-up mechanics, like bonus medals for your first time playing an event. I don't know. They only think they have any, really. Do they? Oh, man. It's starting to hurt, though. At least they despawned before we got that close. What are we at? 6. Dissonant runs are kind of... they let you take off early. You can get your coin economy boosting pretty quick. I just use effective path. Should I really switch over? I mean, you can. There's no reason to be exclusive to one tool. It's a little bit different though. Effective paths kind of gives you a projection, an idea of what you could do in the future. With different changes, and gives you suggestions and recommendations on unlock this and that. Next, Ren doesn't have that per se built into it, but it does. Like I said, it's just another tool. So. Why not both for specific things? Like if you're wanting to do easy playing, I mean, I think Effective Paths does the same thing with the calculators, right? Like, can't you go and with some of the tools? I haven't really used it in like a year, but I've saw some screenshots that I think it's got like some of those tools in there now. Goodness, they ate away that package life quick. See, here's where I'm like, if I had package health percent or lab, wouldn't that help build this back up? Because, man. Oop. When an energy net mastery take the edge off of some of those boss hits, or does it not work for HP? Energy net mastery just makes me do more damage to them while it's in the net, and I don't really do much damage in the first place, so... We only got to 600 last time, but I guess we're going to do that again. Even with... So maybe we'll go back to the other changes, since we're going to have to drop out of Adventure Sprint anyway. And use DP. I'm too scared to... You know what? We're going to let it go, because we did this last time. We already know how far I can get, and I know that we're going to lose some uptime once we drop out. So let's see, once they break the wall, we'll see if we can survive a little bit. Oh, you got hit. And if we can't, whatever, then we know. We went to 610 though. That's good. So I have a feeling we'll let's see if that hit kills me. No, we didn't. He barely even touched it, and I didn't have a 2 at a time though is not good. We definitely need some more packages. All right. I think you're about to push a tank into me. Yep, they're gonna both kill me there. Okay, so let's drop out. We will. Let's just try the nuke first. Oh wait, I forgot we have shields down already. We should have went with the whatever. I'm an idiot. All right, let's just do that for now. I should have. It doesn't matter, but I should have started with the demon mode since we didn't have wall. And then nuke would have just got us like another handful of waves, maybe, once that happened at the end. All right. So speeding up labs is a catch-up mechanic. I remember labs before they could be sped up. Shoot, yeah. Even before this, I started after the speed ups multipliers, but when I started, there was no auto restart. It didn't. They didn't just start the next level. Remember that used to suck. You'd have all kind of labs ending in the middle of the night and dead space, and your speed up kept running at that back then. So like that sucked too. At least now when you hit 100 or you cap out your lab or whatever, or you don't have enough money, it at least pauses that. Uh-oh, there's 2 bosses alive. Come on, die both of them. Okay. Sweet. Oh, we're not even at max yet, and we're already 200. That's pretty cool. But they're going to break the wall immediately. Boom. The tanks just hurt too much. Now the scatters hurt too much. There's no help for stone income though. That's a catch-up. Yet the sinks are bigger than ever. And there's probably going to be new ones. 638. We only added like 7 waves. Yeah, there'll probably be some new sinks. Ooh, I don't like that. So we got 1 guy left to run that's going to go. So we are already going to 24th at least. But these guys look like they stopped already. Yeah, so we're going to move to 24th and probably sit there. Alright. I really do think that getting that tank on your orb line will help you. I mean, we could try... Yeah, we're going to play with some stuff anyway. That's what we're here for. See if we can tweak that. Because look, I can put this at 40. And then, how far is that? I just want to see without the range card what that looks like. That energy net would hold them in an orb line and rip a bit more for sure. Typically, it's not, yeah, but it's not the bosses so much. As you saw, like, even there, when the bosses hit, the package health they took off was just, like, little slivers at a time. It was, like, the scatter ripped off a lot of the package health. And, It's obviously the tanks. So that's wider. But see right here, there's going to be gaps. If we use the range card, we'll have gaps where, like, if the boss hits the wall, we, what does this put me at? 118. Is that enough? I don't think 60 is where they're going to sit, is it? We'll have to go back and see. Wait, ain't there tank alts? Oh, I didn't mean to go home like that. Surrender. Do we want wave accelerator back? Well, I haven't put it in. That's if we, so we would need wave accelerator if we're going to use galaxy compressor and the subs assist slot to get a full uptime. But I don't think that mattered very much. Like, once we were out of intro sprint, the uptime wasn't that much of an importance because we got wrecked pretty fast. So I don't know if that is important at the most yet. What we can do, I don't know. Any advice for friends in EHP towers? Our friend's EHP tower dealing with fleets and farm runs. He has a lot of RNG with fleets now ending his run. What tier is he on? Yeah, I was gonna say second wind recharge with blast. That's what basically. So I go all the way to tier 6. I can farm tier 16 relying on second wind blast. If you're not making it, then you need to figure out, like, if that's not good enough. If he has that and it's still ending early, then that means, like, his either regen or hit points isn't high enough where he's getting one shot by, like, rays and stuff and it's ending his run, or possibly scatters depending on his regen. But if it, he just needs to continuously get further where he can survive to the next, where the next fleet spawns. And that way the second wind's up. So if he's dying, if his second wind is always being used on trash before the fleets, then he has to focus on those things. So tier 15 for farming. So that means it's every 750. So he just had to figure out where he's dying at. If it's always dying to a fleet, then how far before. Like, if he's always dying at 6,000, I think one of them is. Then in the second wind's going off at like 5,700. Then if he just gets a little bit stronger, where second wind doesn't go off until after 6,000, in case he gets a bad fleet, because it's RNG on which fleets you get. Sometimes you get a sab and you can move on past it. But really depends on, there's a lot of other variables, but yeah, if it's the fleet stopping him, then what he looks towards, like I said, keeping his second wind available up into the fleet, which could be damage reduction, could be regen, could be hit points, depends what in tier 15 I found it was hit points for me. Rays would stack up and a bunch of rays would all shoot at the same time. At that time I was having like 12 to 13 Q hit points. And every time I would add more and more hit points, I could get a little bit further before the rays would break the wall and kill me. And eventually I could get past, like, his next fleet spot. And then just kept doing that over and over. What about that med comment now? I said med like I was, like, not impressed, like, what we're going to do about him. It wasn't like a... These aren't... I wasn't excited. That wasn't an excited comment. With Thorns now dealing remaining health for fleets, meaning without at least some damage, they will eventually deal infinite damage. Yeah, so that's why basically got to rely on the second wind or nuke recharge, like Berto said. But then you need keys for that. That's like tier 17 stuff. Oh well, not nuke. Sorry, I'm thinking auto or smart nuke. You could do smart nuke with the keys, and then that will let you farm tier 17. Right now, I carry nuke in my farm runs, so that in case I happen to be looking at the computer near the end of a run, or at the tablet, I can reset my I can nuke the fleet and keep my run going. If our goal is to try to get those guys into the orbs, I should probably go with N and P, right? And if we're adding more range, that's actually giving more area for orbital augment to try to cover. So that's not necessarily the good thing. Okay, so what we'll do. What is it, MFG boy? What we can do, sir, is we'll go with the max range based on this right now, and we could throw the card on just for the fun of it, because the card's not locked. So, all right, let's jump in for another one for funsies real quick. Oh, did I switch out? Of course I didn't. Tier 18 defleet every 100 at 2k. You gotta check out with the region. Yeah, no, tier 18 won't even work with that. No, it only works at tier 17 because you gotta have some time for nuke and second wind to recharge. So 17 is the last one. You can kind of rely on those. At those higher tiers, damage reduction becomes critical once more basic EHP stats are in a good place. Flame bot investment should be easier with bot presets. Yeah, I know, that's right around the corner. We're coming. They said next week, right? NMP might be useless against the tank wall. They will stop anyway and die quickly. Yeah, the idea is... or theoretically anyway, they get pushed into my tower line, or they get pushed into my wall, and maybe in theory, ones that get pushed into the wall might be debuffed a little bit. I don't know, but no, you might be right. But I don't think OA was doing much because just the mechanics of one electron with the alts and stuff and the bosses. It's not like it's getting that much coverage. If I had the whole set of the 4 groups running, that'd be different. But with just one set and an epic, I don't think it was making too much of a difference here. But I think it does look like it's yeah, even in this like I've seen them they get stopped right at the edge of it. So when they stack up, we're probably going to hit more of them here, I think. Especially as the shoving happens later on. See, because look, he stopped right there on the edge of it. And then they're pushing them down. So that's they're getting hit. Here, we can, this is what you said. We say you think we can maybe maximize the range some more. Oh yeah, we gotta keep an eye out for the bosses. Let's do that now before it's crazy too. Still locked. There's 2 of them alive. Sons of a... Let's see how bad this gets. Boy. Yeah, so there's definitely big gaps right there. I need more black hole range. Look at that. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. It just ripped my... wall's gone. That was quick. I can't do it until this boss hits. Okay. Still can't do it. Oh, they even broke second wind already. That's okay. We can run with second wind for a while. Alright, so that was yeah, no good with the extra range. Kind of like I suspected would happen. I was like, without the black holes for the damage reduction covering, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Like, we're not using the black holes just for the crowd control. It's for that reduction too. But see, look, I don't know. Is that technically hitting them? Are they hitting those guys? Yeah, it looked like it was, because that one died. That one died in the back. Should I be shooting the tanks? I don't think it's going to make a... Maybe an orb size. If they had bigger orbs, then they would touch the tanks. Maybe it'll help with the bigger... Xbree, what up, bro? Good to see you. Xbree is my, he's the EHP expert. No, he won't call himself the expert, but he's definitely... He does EHP better than me. That range wasn't good. So I'm wondering if they're hitting back here. I have a feeling they are. Because it looks like ones in the back are dying before ones in the front. So I think that they're getting touched by the orbs. That's as close as I can pull them in, though. But then, like, this one's been there forever. He ain't died. Okay, he finally did die before the ones. So maybe they are hitting some in the back. I don't know. It's hard to see. I wish we can zoom in. Here, I'll wait till the next one and we'll slow it down. Did I switch up my cards? Cash out. We'll go with wave skip. We'll do package recovery. I think for the amount of stones it will take you to unlock Poison Swamp and perma it, better option would be increasing the rarity on the armor assist. Those electrons are good if used properly. So, also kind of thinking... I wish I was an expert, haha. I'm also kind of thinking you might be able to... Like, so I'm losing wall early than I should because of the tanks stacking up and hitting the wall, and then they break the wall, and then I'll live for a while other things are hitting, and you know, like the boss coming in, he's fine. So maybe I don't need SF or Sharp Fortitude, I mean, as my main. If the wall is going down anyway, we don't need that. Maybe and can go with OA as the main. And then Wormhole Regulator as the assist. So we can get our packages back. I don't know if that actually... That's so little, I don't think it makes a difference. Alright, let's slow this down. We're at 550. So we can try to come out of intro sprint. My favorite quote, wish I could zoom in. And then again, I can with the magnifying glass. Uh-oh, they're hurting. He's hurting. Size, I think it's 50. Yeah, 50. Oops. Alright, let me think about this real quick. Why are we getting hurt this fast? What did we change? The wrong tab. This, we have OA, but I don't think negative mass makes it. It just might be RNG. Because we are kind of close to the 590, 600 like the first run. Yeah, see how that boss barely did anything? Like that chunk that went off is after he died. Let's see, 25, 24, 20, 18. See, and then he died on there. So the bosses still aren't hurting right now. It's definitely other stuff. I mean, they're hurting, but not significantly. Alright, looks like we're just going to make it to 600 like before. Alright, we got 2 bosses up. Can I get to 600? I just realized I'm not even at 600. Come on, come on, come on. Oh no, I wanted to get to 600. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Your orbs don't always hit the boss. I mean, my orbs aren't going to do much to the boss, realistically. It does look like they're hitting. It does look like they're hitting. Maybe I should up. I should up the orb size. Looks like they are just skimming the back of the tanks. The question is, are they? Doing enough damage to drop them? Oh, I gotta speed this up. Okay. Boss is not hurting, but way up on your TP. We can drop them. I mean, they splash off of them. Should I even be shooting at tanks? I don't even know. There's no fleets. Those don't matter. How's it going, Ethan? I notice your orbs aren't lined up with the boss net. If you move 1 tick, it might help the damage zone. The orb battle condition does not affect orb damage to bosses or tank ults. Oh, nice. I didn't know that part. So, we're trying to have them hit the... Oh, what's it called? Tanks. We're trying to have the orbs take out the tanks. So, but I can't pull them in any closer. Like I said, I can put them out a little bit more to try to hit the boss, but I don't think the boss... Like, even when they get hit by my orbs, it's not that much of a damage, right? Comparatively. Like, they're going to die to tanks. I mean, they're thorns. They're dying to thorns. Like, I kill bosses with thorns. I don't kill the bosses with... We just need to survive the tank timer until it despawns. You get hit 4 times. Ooh, here comes the the tanks. Yeah, see, the tanks do more damage. It's crazy. And when they get pushed into the wall, it's just wrecks. Yeah, I think with not being able to pull them in anymore, or increase my range anymore, I think they're not hitting enough. Oh, whoops. I wasn't paying attention. 611. I'm gonna let the boss hit the tower. We got 2 shields left. That just did it way too fast. Oh well. I don't think we're gonna be blasting past 638 anyway. Huh, interesting. I do need to see if we could figure out any other ways about them tanks. That's crazy that it's stopping me right there each time. I wonder if there's a range that hits energy net and tank ult. There's probably a range of distances that will kill tank ult with orbs. I don't know what it is. 40 works. So I have 40 right now. Good luck, bro. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, Expree. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. Let's switch. Put them back on. Oh yeah, no, we were talking about maybe trying. Only goes to 200 though, but we got at least defense and health regen. The wall health is not good. I need to play with that still. I don't think healing the packages as because I don't think the eyes gonna make a big difference. Let's go. Well, I guess we get the thorns. Lab range 40 with range card works. I think other range lab with range card works too. Yeah, but I am right. Like I said, any extra. Although I could we could tweak it and bring this down some, and then put the range card on. But I'm right at this 40. I'm right at the edge. Here, let's do 1 5-click of warp size just for funsies. Okay. We'll see if the slightly extra orbs looks like they hit better. This still doesn't seem to be a problem. I wonder if can't see project funding doing any better. Or resto bone. None of that's gonna help. Okay. I guess we're just gonna give this another wing with that switched up. We'll leave energy net. This way we have or electrons. See if that does anything. It's just for science. If you're able to use bot, it permanently tags. Just need to boost the multiplier as high as possible. All enemies sitting around you will eventually be tagged, and some bosses. No, I don't have. Well, when we get bot presets next week, then we'll be able to try stuff like that. Like maybe even a range lab 35 or lower with range card. Yeah, but see, look right here, I'm at 40, and they're barely touching each other. So I think any more higher than 118, we're going to have gaps where the bosses and other things will touch the wall without getting the damage reduction from Prim C. The damage reduction from Prim C is what's saving me. I think I did need that there for the coin multiple or damage 1% consecutive per hit wall thorns. Okay. We'll still at least get that bonus. With the thorns reduction, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but it's still more damage. Bot 2-time multiplier will change Facebook's Flamebot's 95% to 99.7. Dang, 99.75. All right. Are you down with that? Looking forward to bot presets for you. Well, thank you. We're looking forward to you too. But I know I want to get out of, especially now that I'm getting really strong in farming. I don't think I need the flame bot in farming to be effective. So I'll be able to still farm tier 15 and 16. I may not be able to go as far in the waves, but if we're getting more coin, it doesn't matter. But as long as I can stay in those tiers, I'm not worried about it. So we'll be able to go full on gold bot. It's gonna be awesome. That 2.0 is cheap. Well, that's good to know. I'm doing bot duration lab right now, so that we can get that done before the presets. Because I never started it. I've said it before. If you missed it before, and you never done the bot lab, get it going. Because I didn't even cross my mind till recently. Well, 12 levels ago recently, so I don't know, a week or two, week and a half. But I realized, I was like, I don't have bot worked on, and presets are coming. This is not going to be good. I'm still using FB and tier 18. Oh, well, shoot. I imagine down in the tier 18, I would definitely want it. I just don't think where I'm at in the tier 15, it's that big of a deal. And tier 15 has a slightly better multiplier. And I already know from when the F-bot was at like 50%, I was doing tier 15, and I could turn it off, and I was still going over 5,500. So I imagine even with it, that was before Chrono Field, so I bet I'd probably still get in the 7,000s. Maybe not 8,000, 9,000 like I'm hitting now. I don't know. I have no idea what would happen. I should probably do a farm run and just toggle it off just to see. Oh yeah, let's think about what I was doing here. What did we change? Oh yeah, we did just OA. So I wanted to see the orbs though. We did put like 5 more clicks into size. It looks like they're over now. I can actually see them overlapping the. So maybe they are touching. Too bad there wasn't a way to look at the stats of, like you can look at your boss stats and see that the plasma cannon and projectiles. Wish you could turn on like how much damage you're taking too, so you can see how much you're hitting me for. Like reverse hit text. Wait, am I going too slow? Reverse hit text. I just realized that we were at 2 times that whole time. In theory, these electrons should help thin out the tanks, right? Oh, we are ready to swap cards. For sure, damage dealt by enemy pop-ups would be nice. Yeah, or at least to toggle in those hitboxes so I could see, like, because I'm sometimes curious, like how much per tick that boss was doing right there, or how much the rays are hitting me for. At least shave off some health. Oh, they took a big chunk there. Something did. But I gotta remember, the idea is that remember the wall is going down. The wall has gone down every time. I am kind of curious what Wormhole Redirector as an assist would do, adding some regen to the package, but it's only 25%, I think, right? At Epic. But I've never seen how fast it'll regen with the regen upgraded, because I haven't used it in years. Oh, he took an actual shield. Oh yeah, wait, I think they'll take those before they do the never mind. Now he's gonna start doing the damage. But we'll see here if they help thin the herd. Man, the bosses are crazy coming in. Crazy bosses. See, if like package health regening would be kind of nice right here, because they're not like one-shotting me. I suggest SD as an assist. With the tanks always hanging around, everything will be locked down. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Oh, right, see, like, boom, here we go. Second wind's up. No, I haven't. That's not a bad idea. Why not? You think we should leave OA as the main? Because, I mean, this seems fairly... We're at the same level right now as we get with the SF as the main. Like 590, 600 is usually where we were wanting to break out of... Ooh, we kept the wall. That's nice. So, we could drop out, try to save the wall, blow up everything, regen it, see if we can go from there. Or we could try to go to 610. If we lose the wall, we'd have to demon mode up in order to get the wall back, because it'll regen during the demon mode. It just depends how bad the damage... Okay, we're at 600. Let's do it this way. And then we'll blast... We have wall now, so let's blast this. And see if we can regen. I'm not sure how tanky you are. Yeah, even SF in the sub slot is pretty handy. This is risky with freaking basic bosses. Or basic whatever. Let's put that back in before something happens. I feel too nervous. Okay. Here comes one right now. That was a good time. Now, we'll see. Can we survive an actual number of significant waves? No, it doesn't look like it. Son of a biscuit. We really needed full. And there's just no time. There's not enough time. Because I can't stay that way. Their basic ult is coming. But I want to see if we can survive. Oh, we can't even survive them touching it a few times. Okay. Ranged hit us. Oh, yeah, we don't have permanent once we're out of intro sprint. That's what, yeah, we were talking about that. Okay. Not without wave accelerator. So I need wave accelerator if we are to keep Pulsar Harvester as the main with Galaxy Compressor. And what's bad about Wave Accelerator is it brings faster mobs, which we don't really need. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to... If we could slow down the spawn, that'd be better. We definitely even need that, though, to have 90 better uptime. Is Pulsar Harvester even helping as the main? I don't even know, to be fair. We only did the one run with this as the primary. Restore. We'll try one. We'll swap it around because we don't want that to happen again. Restore. Plus 100. Boom, boom. Still want Pulsar Harvester, though. And then we were talking about Space Displacer. Assist. Let's try to lock stuff down. Well, you know what? Before we make this change, let's do it. Let's leave things the same as they were, even if it does. If we get better, and it does a significant amount better, then we can tweak it and see if we can get a little further for fun. But I'd rather keep it the way it was, I guess. That way, it's a good comparison to know if there's any change from what we just did. So, should have done that in the first place. All right. This way we can at least see if the SD makes a difference over and the lack of sharp fortitude hurts that much. Coil, what's up? How you doing, bro? Have you done your run yet? Have you done your tournament? Ooh, they're still moving. He's still sleeping. Okay. Wrong ones, wrong ones, wrong ones, wrong buttons. Okay. Card, because we never, I bet we did not switch them out. We always forget. Yep. Free up. Cash. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It means a lot to the channel. I've mentioned before, we can't raid another streamer who is live until we hit 1,000 subscribers because of YouTube's whatever their reasoning is on that. Who knows? But we're close. And then we can go and dump everyone into someone else's stream when we're done. As long as you can maintain a permanent black hole, those enemies should supply the mines. It can really help to have a 12% landmine chance sub if you have room and plan to mess with SD more. Yes, that would be true. I do have some landmine chance here, but not on the main, which of course, without the sub efficiencies, doesn't make a difference over here. But look at that, you're right. He got stopped in his tracks. Normally I don't use SD lately, especially if it's going to be popping on trash, but you had a good point about it. I mean, all the extra mines could help really mess with those tanks, for all we know, too. It could help keep the tanks... I don't have much damage there, but it'll stop them from moving, right? And their timer is still going for them to cool down or despawn. Which is basically what we're doing. We're just trying to outlast that spawn timer so they can just get sucked into the black holes. You know what? I just thought about something. That looks like it's covered. I was like, I wonder if those ranges got in and shot me. They weren't doing a ton of damage, but maybe something broke the wall, and then a trash got in and shot. But I bet you he's being pulled in before he can get there. It's hard to tell. Oh, I do feel better if we bring in the orb, though. I don't think hitting the bosses for extra 2%. I want to bring it in a little bit more to hit the... I think taking out more tanks is more beneficial. If we can tag more tanks. Then again, I say that now when we don't have Sharp Fortitude on, which is probably what was saving me from the bosses. Ooh. My message above doesn't show up in your stream text? That's weird. What do you mean? I see hi. That's the only message I see. Tested on tier 18 with no damage. It works at 153 meter range, but Shockwave pushes enemies further than the tank all, and they can pull the tank. And they can pull the tank all closer when they rush back. Oh, I didn't think about that. Moving them and then it's like they rubber band back. 153 is a little high, though. Like I said, I'm not gonna have no overlap where bosses are gonna hit us. The tanks are gonna hit us inside the. I need that damage reduction from Primpsy. I don't see the message on the stream, though. I saw it up there above B. Taylor, the one where you just said hi. It is now coiled. Sometimes it takes a minute. I don't see the message on. Yeah, so I don't know. I saw the one go on the. Now I do notice that stream elements and the YouTube chat sometimes do not line up exactly correctly, and sometimes there's like a weird translation. Like so, sometimes I'll see somebody say something, and it has like a little % sign or something, and then some like letters, and then over on the screen, stream elements has whatever they really said. It's like it's a weird code. No, something else. I think it doesn't show up again after resending it. Huh. I wonder if something got filtered, because I didn't see anything else from you. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't delete you. 153 is range lab plus 35 range card. If you increase black hole size, I think you can stop your tank problem forever. I wonder what the black hole size would need to be. Look on the YouTube chat to see chat so you can read. I don't. Let's see. Top chat. Do I gotta switch it? Top chat. My text channel. Hi. Nope, I don't see anything there. And if we switch it to live chat. Yeah, I don't. I see you say hi, and then B Taylor talks, and then MFG boy, and then you go. My message above doesn't show up in your stream text. But I saw the hi. I don't know. If you said another sentence, I don't see it at all. YouTube is hiding it from us. They're matrifying it. They got you in timeout, maybe. I don't know. You said something YouTube didn't like, and it's hiding it. And only you can see it. Really? So weird. Yeah, I mean, I was just joking about hiding it. I have no idea, though. See? I joined a bracket, but didn't do my run yet. According to the tower, the top 4 will get 2K waves, so my bracket sucks. Hopefully it will stay in the top 6. Oh no! Yeah, I've seen screenshots of the legends down there with freaking crazy amounts. Are you going to stream your run this afternoon? I'm sure that's what you're waiting for, isn't it? Yeah. Boom. Oh, there we go. 520. That's not that great. Yeah, so we were getting to 580 before it went off before. 570. So we'll see if we can even get back there with it off. But yeah, it looks like without second wind, or sharp fortitude, I mean. Or he ghosted you as he does to me. No MV. I sent him a screenshot showing that. I can. Oh, and then also MFG boy up there said I can run a simulation. Oh, nice. Oh, right. You were using the pass sheets, right? Let you figure stuff like that. You're eating dinner right now, so you can stream after you guys. Yeah, I need to eat lunch. I am so hungry. Normally I eat before the stream, but I forgot. Oh, we let that go and die. Oh, it's 570 though. Who cares? Here, let's just go fast. Come on in, team. Alright, see ya. Now, a question, though. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait, I ended that run too fast. I wonder if we can see in here. I don't think that's going to tell me anything. So, oh, destroyed by. Well, the landmines did not kill anything because it doesn't do enough. So it hit 2,000 enemies, and orbital augment hit 3,035. So orbital augments in the main there definitely hit a bunch more than the inner landmines were doing. And I know they weren't doing much damage. Alright, let's put Sharp Fortitude back on. Primary. Whoops. Yeah, it's probably a downgrade. Thanks for trying it out. Oh yeah, no, I'm like, that's what we're here. I like to try everything to see what the best combination will be. I was kind of curious, so that's why I went and looked. I was like, I wonder if we leave Space Displacer as this alt. Because if it was hit, it's hard to judge. Wish you could see how much it did for the tanks. How many tanks it was hitting. Did you figure out how to redirect your stream views? Yeah, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. Once you have 1,000 subscribers, then you can raid people's channels. So, I guess it might have been 500 before, because I had read 500 before. Whoops. And I had heard 500, so maybe in the day it was 500 back a while ago. I don't know. Someone told me that, but when I couldn't find the option and then looked into it, it's you gotta have 1,000. What is your defense in the tournament? It's like 82. Wrong tab. 82.3. I don't know why Zephyr can't do it. It would let Zephyr do it? I'm telling you, go search on Google right now. How many subscribers do I need on YouTube to raid a live stream? And it says 1,000. And I went into the details, and it said 1,000 too. But I heard someone told me 500, so maybe it changed. Maybe he had 500 first, and it changed, and used to need the 500. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not a scientist. Put it in 153 range and 56 and 58 meter black hole with 56 full pH, 58 is full coverage without. Is that that's using 3, right, for primacy? Alpha looks like so 8 meters is still pretty good to add. That's like what, a sub? They're purely CC without interline minus plus. Yeah, I know, but I was thinking of how many it was hitting, and there's no, that's why there's not a real way to measure and compare what that was doing to anything, like out of those stats. Yeah, that's why I was like, I guess I don't know what I'm doing in here, because they're not going to quantify, I guess, what it was actually doing. So Shadow was shaming you on how many subs he got. What does he mean by that? Oh, because he rated me. I think he was done with the stream and he had to pick someone that was live. So that was cool with me. Thank you. Ooh, damn. And they're still one-shotting you almost. Oh, eventually, yeah. What is your Discord? I guess I could. Can I link it in here? It's on my YouTube. If you click my YouTube channel the main page, it's right there too. There's a link. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Right on my main page, there's a link to the Discord underneath, like, about the channel description or whatever. It just says Discord. They hide the actual link, but that's the YouTube truncates it or whatever and hides it down like that. But that's the link to the YouTube channel or the Discord channel, where we have lots of chatting throughout the week. Although right now, during the stream, I'm not looking in there. So if anyone's talking to me, I can't. I'm not reading it during the chat or during the stream. Maybe they'll change it, I guess. Yes, 3 black holes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was a 3. I wish I had 91. I wish I had 91 trillion health. Is that what I got? Oh, that's base. Yeah. You cap at like 10 or 11 T health with Death Wave. We're getting to the queues. Jinzor, what's up? Will you go down damage now that all the damage guys have access to tournament bots and will get even stronger? Will I have access to tournament bots? I mean, I'm going to have access to a tournament bot too, sort of. I'll be able to max out mine. But no, I'm still, for now, we are grinding and keeping the faith alive and the hope. See how far we can grind it. One reason, too, is everybody's doing it. Everybody, and I think like even Zephyr and Tequila Man are transitioned out to Glass Cannon or going to damage or whatever I heard. So I didn't fully finish their last video, but I know Tequila Man's already made the switch. And Zephyr wasn't going to, but I bet he will. I don't know, I have to watch the last video. But yeah, with most everybody going into damage, I was like, I don't want to follow the path everybody is doing. I'm going to keep seeing if we can squeeze anything else out of this. Expree and Solved are 2 guys I know that are much further advanced than me in Legends, and both of them are heavy EHP. So you can still do it. They're dealing with fleets. It's a possible. It takes some investment. You can always manually raid. Oh yeah, by sending a stream. Yeah, last time I did, I was like, hey, Zephyr's live. Everyone go watch the stream. Bye. For these conditions, I use OA ACP whenever there's fast or ranged OA SD. Are you pure EHP or move? Right now, pretty much pure EHP, but I have damage. Some damage. Like, what am I looking for here? Let me go back to my damage tab. Yeah, like I started at the 33.1 billion, so it's like 1 trillion damage with the stuff. At least I don't know what it gets to in. I hadn't looked at what it was in our last. We're gonna start another run here in a second. But then I have like attack echo is 6, and the UW I think is 6 too. Where is that at? Right there, yeah. So 5. I mean, they're both 5. So there's some damage stuff. My labs have like 75 for attack labs. But I don't have I don't have any damage masteries. Nothing in the way of cards for damage. Nothing like that. I sent you the visualizations. Oh, nice. Okay. Visualizations, like you mean on your simulation? Cool, we'll check that out. Let's do one more quick run for science. I think we're good. These guys have not moved, and based on their positioning in the past, like he's only gotten 20, 193 relics. This guy was the one I was most nervous about, and he hasn't moved, and he's a couple hundred waves back, so we're good. And one of these guys is definitely going to go, so I think we'll get 24th. So from here, it's just academic, right? We're just testing. Do you invest into the damage labs at all as EHP? I did them anyway. I'm not full, like, what was it, Bonsai Tower? Or he used to say, uh-oh. My freaking internet provider is really upsetting me lately. We just got a random disconnect and reconnect. That was nothing. And it was nothing. Ooh. This freaking internet provider. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes, you know, the more damage I can deal, the less things the less I need to deal to them when they hit the thorns, etc. To a degree, of course, you can't. It's like hybrid. You can go hybrid, and yeah, but I'm mostly EHP pretty hard. Let's do one more again, like I was saying, for just testing purposes. But I'm curious. What the 25% package health will help when the wall's down later. 25 don't sound like a lot, though. We'll see. I don't think OA was doing a whole lot either, though. To be fair, not as an assist. Oh yeah, we gotta swap out. No, that's not the right one. Oh yeah, I already did that. Sweet, good. Like, sub, and comment. Yes, sir. Thank you. Don't forget to like the stream, like you said. You could tell everyone to say something like Ethan DN sends us to spread the word of tower defense. Go forth and spread the EHP. Donnie is here with the emotes. MFG, what's the size? Oh, 50. So it takes some work. I think you said 58 was what you came up with? And no, I don't have any substat, but I don't have any room, really. I'm gonna get rid of the black hole cooldown eventually, but it's gonna take some investment in the stones, and then I don't really want to use that for black hole size, though. We're gonna put like poison swamp probably. It'll take a while, but what I did was slowly combo damage plus demon mode, alt crit, and ST, plus the lab, transition to hybrid from HP, working in crit factor, damage, and speed labs in the meantime. Attack speed labs. It really helped me. So I'm almost done with the labs. I don't know if you see it. Like 78. I got like, what, 22 levels to go on the damage and attack, or crit factor. Attack speed's already maxed, so the labs are already worked on. I just would need to pick up the masteries. And the damage and ST, Super Tower, are both very tempting. But right now, I don't want to do that until I get the other stuff. Like, I still don't even have all my, what's it called? Ultimate weapons. So I feel like I haven't hit the ceiling for my EHP yet. So I'm not worried about transitioning at this point. Like, I haven't even collected all the EHP stuff. Like, well, it's not even just EHP stuff. Poison Swamps, everybody uses Poison Swamp. But I mean, I don't even have the tools that would help my EHP fully yet. So what I mean by that? Like, I'd like to get Poison Swamp, Ultimate Weapon Plus, so that we can get Chrono Loop, Smite, GT Plus, of course. There's a lot of stuff there. Be 355 stones. Could you make another Prim C? No, I don't even have this one. It's got 1 star on it. I need to get it leveled more. Yeah, 1 star. I mean, I guess in theory could, but 355 stones for 56 and 506 for 58. Yeah, that's a lot of stones. Not too much, but it's still a lot. Like I said, I need to drop that sub eventually, though, and it's like 745 stones to get rid of it. Saving up for UW 8 and 9 was brutal. Yeah, that's what I'm in the middle of, going for Poison Swamp right now. What are we at, 900? Yeah, so we got another 1,500 to go. Just to unlock it. And then we need another like 6,000 or whatever it is to level it up. Which yeah. Just need to at least unlock it for now, and then I'll see how I feel then. Before, because I don't know if I want to go for the next one or start working on buffing it up. But right now I just need to get it done. It's more like a eat my vegetables stage. Like, I could take those stones and start working on like assist mods or doing things like you said, bigger black holes, or fixing the cooldowns for my chrono field, things like that. But I want to get these UWs done. I feel like I won't say noob, but just behind the curve. Like, everyone's typically got all of their ultimate weapons collected well before they're worrying about getting keys in Legends. And here I am, like, I'm not worried about getting keys, but I'm doing like 600s and 700s in Legends, and don't even have all my ultimate weapons. So why am I over here stressing on trying to progress further? And I need to unlock all my tools. I need my tools. The tools everyone else has. This is kind of a curious run to see what we're going to do when we drop the wall. We'll be able to push a few extra waves between the hits. I don't know. I think it'd be fine for bosses because they're not hitting that hard when they hit right away. It's still the tanks, so we'll see. PS is very useful. The labs will take over around 3 months. Yeah, that's why I want to do that too. And you can use HC as needed. Right, because I'm using Dimcore as a sub or an assist, and it really doesn't do anything for me. Like, for farming, I mean. Like, it's worthless. Even here in tournaments, it's okay. What happened? Oh, we lost something. We lost something there. I think Chrono Field dropped. Like, everything went fast for a second. And I want to say Black Hole might even went down. Yeah, I left it as a sub. Did I put in? No. We need to do that before that run gets out. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. How about a vote? Ethan going GC or stay EHP? All right, Envy. You know what? Maybe I'll throw one on YouTube poll for fun, just to see what people in the community think. Yeah, I don't know about this G comp in the assist slot. I think that I have a feeling it dropped back there. That doesn't make sense though. Or maybe they got, I don't know. I don't know why all of a sudden they hit so hard early back there. VHP is doing better for you in this tournament in champs. Yeah, it really depends on the conditions sometimes too. I'm not sure what the champ conditions are looking like right now. I didn't look at those. Okay. So now we're almost to 600. We got no wall though. Wall went down already. Yeah, and this region also is letting me know, look, nothing's happening really. Not enough anyway. I don't think that's not bringing it back fast enough to like make up for the next bosses. Like just too many bosses. There's too many bosses. I mean, it does. It would help if it wasn't this many bosses. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that because I don't think we were gonna get further if we dropped out. I didn't want to drop out at 590 though. Definitely weren't gonna hit the next guy. So hopefully we'll be able to stay in the top 24. It's time for me to start for myself now. Maybe see you later. Yeah, we should be good. We're gonna stay. I have a feeling we'll stay as long as I have confidence. We're gonna stay. What's this? Oh, sweet. We got the next upgrade. But I'm gonna call it too. Like we've had enough runs. Fetch, summon. What was it? The first one did better. Yeah, we did multiple. So the second run was the best. Yeah, we got enough little runs in though. I don't want to spend too much money not getting, because we're not really going for a next position, so just wasting gems. Go back to farming tier. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in and hanging out with me during my tournament run here. I hope you guys have a good weekend or a good week, and your tournament runs go good today. Check out Coil. Click his name. You can go to his stream. He's gonna be streaming, and I think he said champions though. So if you want to see him do some champs, I did max the attack speed lab. MFG boy, yes sir. I have maxed the lab. I'm gonna take a look at. Ooh, I don't know. I just bumped the mic. I'm gonna take a look at your stuff too here in a few minutes once I get out of here. But it's just. Boop-a-doop. But yeah, thanks for the, what was it called? The simulations you're running there. All right, guys, I will see you this weekend. I'll be back on Saturday streaming. You guys have a good day. Take it easy. Bye.